Hello everyone, welcome back to ThinkHub. I am Daksh Khandelwal, your host and host of this series Beyond the Headlines. So you are watching episode number 66, I guess. Yeah, 66 of this series. And in today's video, we would be covering important stories. I don't know how many stories are there. I guess three stories are there, and out of which two stories are from South China Morning Post and one story is from the Hindu newspaper, and we will just do detailed analysis of those news, and we'll try to understand what they really mean to us and what key learnings we can take from that news. And that's it. So without wasting any further time, let's get started with just small intro. So the first news is that the US, basically America's AI leaders, turn to Chinese open weight models and challenging closed source safety claims. So basically what happened is most American titans of artificial intelligence are describing China's open weight models are better AI safety and security than closed source models and challenging the long standing claim by US closed source AI models. So basically, the US source closed source AI model, uh, they have been challenged by US only and by the Chinese open what we say open weight models, and the Americans, many Americans are using China's model. So basically, AI pioneer Andrew Ng, the former head of Google Brain, has said this line that from what I am seeing, I think open weight models seem safer to me than closed weight models. And basically he has also said that they have turned to those two Chinese models. First is Moonshot AI Kimi K3 and Jifu AI's GLM 5.2 to conduct a security review to new source AI agent tool called Open Worker, released this last month only. And basically they are from America and they have shift from American AI tools to Chinese models, and in Chinese also the open weight models, because they are better for AI safety and for security than closed source models. You can just read it the cases, but the latest example of Chinese model helping the US AI industry, it showed up its securities last month. New York headquarters also open source code representing Hugging Face also turned into GLM 5.2. So this to help to defend this cyber attack by OpenAI models, and also this is the reason why Chinese models is the latest US models is a far better than latest US models such as OpenAI ChatGPT, OpenAI GPT, Anthropic, Fable 5, and many more safeguards like that. However, users have complained with these safeguards also and blocked some legitimate requests also, including those with shorting up cybersecurity systems. But yeah, but this the AI, the Americans people are also turning into Chinese models. So this is a concern for American people, American government, that they are the people of that country are using some others country model, and it can be dangerous, or it can be uh what we say ethically it is good, but you can say that it can give risk to the safety on your what we say personal details and all. So basically they can transfer AI from broadly accessible into something that rest of society is permitted to rent a few labs. And one of the most vocal opponents of open source is Claude developer and basically Anthropic. And last week, company chief executive, the Dario and one Amodia, has talked about that. And this post is from the public letter released last month. Basically, Anthropic, basically the thinking is that the from last few months, America and China are just doing a AI war, and out of that, China is just leading in that open source model, because the American people, American natives are using that China model in their work. And America is gonna definitely do something. But yeah, till then, these China models are using it, can take advantage from it, and can do some cyber hacking or anything else. But yeah, It's against this ethical part, but nobody knows what can we do because it's a matter of two countries. And you can just read this is the Donald Trump has also have said some words, and many things are doing. Anthropic is also saying some Anthropic what we say co-leader has also shown some work. CEO also said some works. And openness does not mean ungoverned. So this is the said by the former Linux Foundation CTO. And it does not mean careless, unsafe, or free for all. So basically these all are just uh, commenting on those Chinese models and AI models, and what we say Americans models, and just defending its own model rather than commenting on those other model. So that's the see. Let's see what's happened in that. And this will continue till many years, because this will always, if you gonna do in any sector, this war will be there. This war is not of weapons, but it's of words, technology, and many more things. So this will always gonna happen in any of the sector you are going to see. We are from AI background. I am pursuing a bachelor's of science degree from artificial intelligence and data science. So that's why I'm talking about artificial intelligence. If you wanna see some other field, you can just see that in that field also, this war has been going on with some other factors and all. Also, the AI factor is on every field. But yeah, they also have some independent corresponding respectively different what we say methods. And also, the World Bank urges developing countries to embrace AI lifeline or left behind. And basically, the World Bank has on Tuesday called on developing countries to embrace artificial intelligence technology to deliver better governance outcome. So basically, their warning had been the risk being left behind. They have failed to do so. And also, AI has thrown developing economies a lifeline, and they should seize it. The Indermit Gill, the chief economist of World Group Bank, has said this. And basically, they do not need any large models or big centers to reap its benefit. Basically, they need advanced AI models, largely developed in the United States and China, to offer the ability to quickly analyze the data and automate many tasks that otherwise take skilled humans longer to do. So basically, what they want is, first they want what a World Bank has want. They want advanced AI models which largely developed in America and China, and they offer quickly. Quickly means they cost the cut and cut the cost basically, and cut the time also. So to basically quickly analyze the data and automate many tasks that a human do with a longer time to do that work. And these AI models, however, require huge data centers. We know that it requires huge data centers and large amount of complex computing power. But yeah, that will be a benefit of, for if there is some it's if it is taking something, so it's giving more and more and more. So developing countries, so World Bank has said to developing countries they should more focus on the artificial intelligence rather than doing any work. So AI could significantly boost the performance before the end of 2020s, and while delivering tangible benefits to the people. And this is the same lower income. The bank has lowered it to 2026. All those talks has been there, and AI has presents a once in a lifetime opportunity to solve the problems that have resisted solutions for generations and generations. So AI can present a once in a life solution for the problems that are continuing from generations to generations. And basically, for the 6.8 billion people, 83% of humanity who live in low income and developing countries, AI tools will be needed to adapt it to their need and their needs. Basically, for the 6.8 billion people, 83% of the humanity who live in low income and basically developing countries like India is also a developing country. So AI tools will be need to adapt to their needs. So any need. So you guys can see that in your family members also, they are trying to reach towards the AI, and more towards they are just using more AI in like chat GPT, Gemini in their daily work. So that's the development, and they have adapted to it. And also we know that this chat GPT and Gemini is not a part of AI also. It's just LLMs, large language models. And basically the what artificial intelligence is. It's a far better than a far away from that chat gpt and all. But yeah, these peoples will adapt all those things. They're just first trying to adapt this chat gpt and all, and then they will adapt the real artificial science also in the future. And you can just see that, you can just read it. It's this the report was written in the aid of several world's most advanced AI tools, including offerings from OpenAI, DeepSeek, Google, Anthropic, and according to the disclosure. So that's the thinking of this news. And moving towards the third news, that is of the Hindu newspaper news. So basically, you know that all Nitin Gadkari's E20, and so basically the government has pushing E20 as under Trump's pressure. Kejriwal has said this. There was some protest, or we can say, when Kejriwal and AAP leaders during the protest against E20 fuel in New Delhi on Tuesday. So they have said, you can just read this news about E20. Many protests are going on in India. Someone is protesting in Jantar Mantar, someone is protesting in that. So protest is good, but yeah, this whole news is about whenever I see the newspaper, this protest is going on, this protest is going on. So my mind just think that the whole country is just working on the protest only. No one is working on their what we say, their need and their work. So all are going on this protest, all are supporting in the protest. So that's a another way to see that news. Yeah, I'm not saying that we should not support any protest or all. We should just sit on the in the home and just see this what we say, picture. But yeah, this we should also work for that. So my thoughts are something different. That suppose if the need suppose let's take example, need paper has been leaked. So the need paper has been leaked, we all know that need paper has been leaked. But what was it? So it take the re-need paper, and the students who were serious and who were a state of mind, who have done the paper and they have lost their state of mind. I know it's difficult to regain that state of mind, to again give the same paper with the same intensity. But but let us suppose now that everyone has the same state of mind, so they have also given the paper and just taken the relaxation period of that time. But yeah, they also get the update of re-need paper, so they will also get hesitation, and also all will get hesitation. So that's why all the result will be on the basis of that only. For example, I'll give another example, that in our college, uh, many people fear about the results and all. But in my point of view, I do not fear about the result, because it's a relative checking. So the topper of that batch will and around that the marks will be distributed. So I know that who is the topper of my batch, and around I'm how far I'm around it. So that's why we should not fear about how was the tough the paper. So that if that paper was tough, so it was tough for all. Huh, that's the point, that if the paper is easy, and you guess it's tough and it's easy for all, so that's the problem, that you will definitely get the lower marks. But if it is hard, then it will be hard for everyone, and the relative marking will just get low. So that's the motive. And if the paper has been re-neat has been considered, so everyone will get the same opportunity now. Everyone has the state of mind that we have everyone was the state of mind that we have given the paper, and that's it, we have given the paper, and we should take a relax for next 1 month, because we have just prepared for 2 to 3 years for that exam, and this exam is over, so we should just take a rest. But yeah, and from suddenly this re-need paper word has occurred. So the students may what we say, fear, and take fear from inside, that how can we do the paper again, and that and all, my paper was good in first. So if your paper was good in first also, then it could be good in second also. Yeah, I know sometimes your day was not good, but that's the destiny, man. That's the destiny. What can we do from that? If that's the destiny that God wants it to do, you do in the next paper. So it, and many people have taken also benefits from the net also. They were not prepared on that day. Suppose they were not prepared on that day, and they need just 5 days more. So that 5 days bank they have got, and they have performed very well in the re-need. So that's some disadvantages and advantages of re-need, and just like these protests. So basically, I guess this protest was mean to do for educational purpose, but this protest came to in the under of some political parties protest. And I'm definitely sure that this cockroach Janta party is going to be some political party, and they will just do the politics in future, I guess. So let's see what happens. That's my point of view, not a for all. You can just share your point of view in the comment section. And basically this E20 is also like similar. I don't know the more about the A20. Basically, it's next it's a different fuel from petrol, and I guess, and it's not, it's harmful for society, and it uses more water than previous oil. So I guess this, I don't know the knowledge about this, but yeah, I guess this is the story, not story. This is the uh, what we say context. And Nitin Gadkari has said also that it's not a good for vehicle B third generation vehicle, and it will just work properly if we replace some parts of that vehicle. So let's see what happens. But yeah, that's this E20 protest is also going on, and in that the Arvind Kejriwal has said a word that government pushing E20 under Trump's pressure. So that's the news for you all. And I guess yeah, so that's all for today's episode. We just discussed a few 3 to 4 minutes about that re-need paper. So that's my perspective on the view. I will be sharing the my perspective of some news in some of the parts of this news videos. And with the whether we have just just come to the point, we have discussed three news. First news was that the US AI leaders also AI tech leaders also just working on the Chinese model. So that's a huge concern for the American people. And in the second news, we just learned about that World Bank has urges developing countries like India and many countries to just work on the artificial intelligence, because it can work heavily at can cut the cost also, and can cut the time also of works and all. So and then the third news, the protests news were there. So that was the three news of today. Yeah, so the video has length gone to around 17 minutes. So yeah, sometimes it go around 17 minutes, sometimes it's cover under 8 minutes also, 5 minutes also. That's the motive of these videos. We will just talk about anything which we can I came what I came in my mind. I will just discuss about that. So that's it. And also I'm just thinking that I should bring some content for artificial intelligence and some shorts videos also. Shorts content I should also upload on this YouTube channel, and some artificial content like how to learn Claude in 30 minutes. And I have, yeah, I know there is a video on YouTube channel, many videos to learn Cloud, but yeah, I will just entertain you in some different way. How to learn Claude, Python, some Python series. Let's see what happens. I have a view on Python series also. I can tell you the Python series. I'm just learning Python from Code with Harry, and under that, he what he is doing is doing very well in that what we say tutorial. So he is doing that chapter wise. So what I guess is I should take a chapter one in one video, chapter two in second video, so that you guys also can understand that, and I also can understand. I also can revise from that concepts. So that's my thinking. Let's see what happens. I have the thumbnails of that videos also, but I don't guess ki I can just deliver you that same speed of content with that Python to you, because my teaching is quite good, but in Python and code, I don't think so. But let's see what I will happen. I will just tell you in the comment section, in the description box, or in the community, or in the video itself. I upload daily videos, so I will just tell you in this videos only. And that's all for today, 5th August 2026. And that's my time. My name is Daksh Khandelwal. I am pursuing Bachelor of Science in Artificial Intelligence and Data Science from IIT Jodhpur. And that's all for today's episode of Beyond the Headlines. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing to ThinkHub for more news, AI, and learning content. I will see you in the next video lecture. Until then, keep learning and stay curious.